Welcome to this explainer. Okay, if you felt like your head was absolutely spinning from all the announcements coming out of Summer Game Fest 2026, you definitely are not alone. I mean, the gaming industry literally cooked this year. From these massive, long-awaited remakes to crossovers that honestly nobody saw coming, and a finale that pretty much sent the entire community's collective jaws straight to the floor, this showcase delivered some of the most unmatched, unbelievable reveals we've seen in a solid decade. Let's get right into it.
So, did they just break the internet? Well, if we're going by the community reactions over the last few days, yeah, absolutely. In just a couple of hours, we got a glimpse at the literal future of survival horror, a total evolution of classic fighting games, and the ultimate climax of a legendary RPG trilogy. We are going to take all this high-energy chaos and break it down into a focused, cinematic explainer of the absolute biggest announcements you need to know about.
Section 1. Horror Bangers. Veronica and Alien.
Kicking off the absolute madness of the showcase, the long-rumored Resident Evil Code Veronica remake opened incredibly strong. But it was a huge swerve. Instead of that bombastic, kind of cheesy action movie intro from the original game, Capcom hit us with this super spooky, highly atmospheric first-person prologue. It honestly felt a lot like the Resident Evil 7 or the RE3 remake openings. It just set this immediate spine-chilling tone, letting us know right off the bat that they're treating this like a blank slate and making some major, terrifying updates.
And then boom, the payoff of that intro. Don't move, Claire Redfield. Man, it is just so good to have Claire back and looking just as fantastic as she did in the RE2 remake. You know, Capcom has just hit the nail on the head repeatedly with their modern survival horror formula. Giving Code Veronica this premium, built-from-the-ground-up remake treatment is exactly what fans have been begging for. By using this gorgeous photorealistic lighting and really claustrophobic sound design, they are completely reinventing these classic environments to just totally maximize the tension.
Then 12 years. 12 years after the original masterpiece, Creative Assembly finally steps out of the shadows to announce Alien Isolation 2. And the biggest shift here? It's the scale. Amanda Ripley is back, yes, but she is no longer trapped inside a space station. The setting has completely shifted to Kurosaki Station, which is this colony world with these massive, exposed, storm-ravaged landscapes. You're out there trying to survive in an unforgiving wilderness against an unkillable apex predator. Oh, and yes, the trailer made sure to prominently show off a flamethrower. You are absolutely going to need it.
Moving on to Section 2. Stranger Collabs. Snoop and Tupac's gaming crossover.
Okay, yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. Tupac Shakur is actually appearing in the new Yakuza-style game, Stranger Than Heaven. I still can't believe I'm saying that. Snoop Dogg literally came out on stage to explain this completely mind-bending collaboration, talking about how Death Row Games is building a full-on hip-hop gaming universe. And anchoring just the absolute wildness of Tupac being in this game was Snoop's genuine explanation. He said they worked super closely with the estate because, you know, his spirit lives on, and it perfectly connected to the authentic culture they're building in the game. It is such a fascinating way to blend real-world music history with interactive media.
And the craziest part? RGG Studio is not making us wait. Stranger Than Heaven launches right at the top of next year, January 15, 2027. It's this totally unique mashup of gritty Japanese organized crime drama and American hip-hop legacy, and it's already poised to be one of the most talked-about releases of the entire year. I mean, the industry hasn't really seen a cross-cultural crossover on this level before, and it is building massive, massive momentum.
All right, Section 3, a new arena, Virtual Fighters Yakuza style.
Sega is officially giving their legendary fighting franchise the massive, big-budget treatment it finally deserves with Virtual Fighter Crossroads. Actually, scratch that. They aren't just making a fighting game, they're redefining what a fighting game can even be. They're creating this dream single-player campaign that borrows super heavily from the Yakuza series. So we're talking really realistic interpretations of these classic characters, traversing a gritty city of blood and sweat, doing full side quests, and for the very first time, taking that pristine, highly technical Virtual Fighter combat and dropping it into multi-opponent brawls. It is a wildly ambitious crossover of action-adventure world-building and pure martial arts mechanics.
And finally, Section 4, The Peak, FF7 Revelation.
Building up to the absolute crescendo of this explainer, Square Enix came out and just dropped a tactical nuke on the showcase. Final Fantasy VII Revelation is launching simultaneously on all platforms. Seriously, no timed exclusivity. PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch 2, literally everyone is going to be able to play the climax of this massive remake trilogy together on day one. This is a monumental shift for the franchise, officially ditching the fragmented player bases to guarantee this launch is a massive, unified global event.
And the scale of what they showed? Completely unprecedented. For years, people have been asking, how are they going to handle the Highwind airship? Well, they answered it. They mapped out this breathtaking traversal system where you get full control of the Highwind, piloting it over a massive open world. And when you find where you want to go, you just take a seamless leap of faith. You dive directly off the ship, skydiving all the way down to the ground below without a single loading screen in sight. Seamlessly streaming world geometry on that scale, from way up in the clouds straight down into ground-level combat, is just an absurd technical achievement for current hardware.
And firing off some of the crucial final details directly from the presentation, the cast is finally complete. Sid and Vincent are fully playable, bringing all their own unique mechanics into that really refined, synergy-heavy combat system. Story-wise, we're coming full circle, with these epic battles returning right to the outskirts of Midgar. Oh, and confirming a pretty massive change, the legendary Travis Willingham is officially stepping in to voice Sephiroth. He is absolutely bringing a fresh, menacing gravity to the ultimate villain, and I can't wait to hear more of it.
So, all of this, the seamless skydiving, the fully complete party, the massive open world, and that incredible simultaneous multi-platform release, it's all arriving in spring 2027. Just let that sink in for a second. This release window drives home a pretty thrilling reality. 2027 is shaping up to be an absolutely historic year for the gaming industry. The sheer volume of high-quality, massive-scale projects all culminating at the exact same time is just staggering. From the terrifying, storm-ravaged isolation of LV-26 in Alien to the grand return of Virtua Fighter, that bizarrely brilliant Snoop and Tupac hip-hop crossover, and of course, the monumental, skydiving finale of Final Fantasy VII. We are looking at a truly legendary lineup. So I gotta leave you with this. Which of these massive 2027 bangers will you be playing first? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and definitely stay tuned as we keep breaking down the future of gaming.